What's up, everyone? I am Ernest Dove of the Mets Dove Report. I want to get into it. Are the New York Mets possibly developing another version of AJ Ewing? I want to get into some slight similarities with their differences as well. But there's upside in this player who might be the hottest player currently in the New York Mets farm system during the month of July. Let's start getting into it. First and foremost, even during my interview with AJ Ewing in spring, he mentioned some things that included, hey, I think one of the keys to my success and rise in the system in 2025 was my failures in 2024. AJ Ewing put up a lot of pedestrian numbers in his age 19 season back in 2024. This player, in his age 19 season last year in 2025, put up pedestrian numbers while still maintaining things like a good walk rate, getting the stolen bases, making some contact with little power. Yes, both AJ Ewing and this young player are both not known for having power. That's a concern. It even could be, hey, are they not even an everyday player for the lack of power? That's some of the comparisons. Also, again, good eye at the plate and speed. This player during the month of July, 15 games, 6 stolen bases, maybe not the elite speed of an AJ Ewing. Defensively, both players early on out of their high school draft pick seasons joining the Mets organization, mostly both kind of in the infield, around the infield, middle infield, and then all of a sudden starts transitioning. You see AJ Ewing all of a sudden, some 2B, a lot of 2B, then a lot of outfield, then mostly now center field. This player is kind of doing the opposite. He's more known as a pure middle infielder, even maybe strong enough arm for third base. But in 2026, after a delayed start and some rehab assignments, he's playing mostly center field, which is pretty interesting. Like, why would you play the guy at the same position? His secondary position in 2026, second base. Yes, second base and center field. Sounds like the two positions that AJ Ewing has mostly played in minor league ball. Okay, who am I talking about? One of the hottest players, Trey Snyder, who again, too, if you can go back, search it on my channel, there's the link to my interview with Trey Snyder last season when he talked about, among other things, the baseball grind. When he got to the 100-game mark, that was a big deal, especially for a high school draft pick. He's never seen 100 professional games, of course. Just 100 games in general, back to back to back in a season, that was a grind. But this year, Trey Snyder, who did begin the season on the IL, then was on rehab assignments, then he started playing a lot now in St. Lucie, in Low A. He's been on fire. 15 games in July, 441 batting average, 477 on base, 678 slugging, 1.155 OPS in the month of July, again with the 6 stolen bases. He's 20 years old. There's a lot of potential here. By the way, he's a 2024, aka a Stearns draft pick. So there's also that going on. He's a Stearns guy. Got a little bit more build. I believe he's listed being a couple of inches taller than AJ Ewing. And he had some more weight on him than AJ Ewing, who even I reported in spring, he added weight in the offseason into spring. So that he added that to his game. Trey Snyder already had some of the extra bulk in him with the extra couple of inches of height. You guys let me know. What do we do here? Because why would David Stearns in the Mets organization have Trey Snyder be playing majority center field right now? Little bit of second base. Hey, if anything, if you want to project him on the Mets, maybe in about 2 years, best case scenario, why not start getting him even more 2B second base time? Or are they trying to factor in other things? You have a guy like Mitch Voigt still bouncing between second and short. Giving a guy who does, Trey Snyder has speed and versatility, maybe let him get the reps in center field to get that type of kind of flexibility to his name as well. Or would they be preparing to trade a guy like Trey Snyder, building the value in center field, which he may be getting the highest of value right now at this point? Because don't forget, Some of you guys have been willing to follow me for a while. From last season's trade deadline, I was your boy reporting on certain things that included teams like the Marlins were sniffing around for AJ Ewing. Maybe another team like the Marlins once again will come calling, but maybe one of the names they're going to want is Trey Snyder. I do not want him to be traded, by the way. I don't know if I just jinxed it. One way or another, I can credit myself on this video if something happens, even though the Mets are obviously sellers, not buyers. But if they want to flip any players, even into the offseason, to try to get a players under contract with team years of control, maybe this is part of the target. Maybe this is the value building. Or can they still go back to that second base option as needed within the next 2 years for a very versatile and very hot bat? You guys let me know. Do you see any comparisons at all between these two players from what you know about them, heard about them, the box scores? Do you want to see a kid like Trey Snyder play a lot more second base? Or he's a guy that could possibly handle third. Do you want to kind of maybe help that glaring void as well? That's another option. You guys let me know in the comments. I'll see you guys next time.